Sits in his cockpit lit by a screen, fly in the skies where he's never been. Twitch chat buzzing like a tower call, an 83 Fox, he's got it all. With his wings of code, his heart of flight, he's soaring high, chasing the night. Oh man, A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies.
From Cessnas to jets, he pilots them all. A captain of pixels, he answers the call. He loops, he banks, he dives with grace. The sky's his stage, his cockpit's the place.
Turbulence shakes, alarms might scream, but he's steady as a dream. Chat throws jokes, can you stick the land? He winks and says, I've got this plan. Oh, and an A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies. Sits in his cockpit lit by a screen, fly in the skies where he's never been. Twitch chat buzzing like a tower call, an 83 Fox, he's got it all. With his wings of code, his heart of flight, he's soaring high, chasing the night. Oh man, A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies.
To jets, he pilots them all. A captain of pixels, he answers the call. He loops, he banks, he dives with grace. The sky's his stage, his cockpit's the place.
Turbulence shakes, alarms might scream, but he's steady as a dream. Chat throws jokes, can you stick the land? He winks and says, I've got this plan. Oh, and an A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies. Sits in his cockpit lit by a screen, fly in the skies where he's never been. Twitch chat buzzing like a tower call. An 83 Fox, he's got it all. With his wings of code, his heart of flight, he's soaring high, chasing the night. Oh man, A3 Foxtrot, master of the air, gliding through the clouds like he's really there. Joystick in hand, engines on the rise, taking us with him through virtual skies.
Hello again, everyone. Michael here with Felicity, November 8033 Fox, a Cessna flight training device that I built right here at home. Welcome back to the channel. It is time for day 2 of SimVenture on the Pilotedge network, where a bunch of virtual pilots gathered together to rock their wings and nail their assigned dot utilizing the real-world Oshkosh controllers on the Pilotedge network. It is one of my favorite events of the time of the year. So, that being said, we went ahead and discussed thoroughly our notice yesterday for our first flight. JJ, hello, welcome on in. So, we spent a lot of in-depth time on this. I went ahead and tabbed it out. We're not going to go through this whole thing again. We've got our tabs. The information hasn't changed. The information hasn't changed since last year. So, it's going to save us some time, and where did we end up last night? At Broken Prop WI55. This small privately owned strip is really only about 1,300 feet long. Took me about 4 or 5 tries to get stabilized and established enough to set my 172 down, and even then I still felt like I used more than half of the runway to get the aircraft stopped before it gets to the that big water tower at the end of the strip there. So we're gonna depart out of there, and JJ, I'm sorry about that. I know that there's a way that I can figure out how and when the ads roll. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, but somehow there's a way I can get notified of when they're going to happen to notify everyone else, and then I can, pause, do whatever, because I don't like people missing things. So, but there's a way for me to figure that out, but I haven't figured that out just yet. Alright, where are we at? Let's take a quick look here. We are here at WI55. Let's see. Okay. Broken Prop. 1,300 feet long. That's where we landed yesterday. That's where we're going to depart out of today. What's the best way to join the arrival from here? Okay. We have the arrival traffic line. We can kind of see that. And this is a 4-flight thing. This is new this year. 4-flight pushed this little overlay out. But this green line is the actual arrival for Oshkosh. And we certainly don't want to interrupt the flow of that. So what I figure we'll do is we will just kind of fly southwest towards Princeton here, and then we'll kind of cut in between Princeton and Green Lake and kind of join the tail end of the snake there, if that is in fact the transition in use. It might be Puckaway Lake, and if that's the case, we'll just continue our southwest flight down to Puckaway Lake. But we're not going to know any of that until we get up in the air and listen to the Oshkosh ATIS. So, that being said, since we don't have to go through and discuss a whole lot of the notice, let's just head to the plane and do our walk around and get our bird started up and go actually do some flying. I will see you at the aircraft in just a couple of moments. Kitten Airlines, welcome back. Welcome on in. Meow, hello. Hope you are doing well, and welcome to SimVenture Day 2. I will see you in the plane momentarily. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome aboard Felicity. My name is Michael. I will be your pilot today for SimVenture Day 2. We are on the ground here at Broken Prop. That's Whiskey India 55. It's a small privately owned airstrip with a unique history. So, alright, what do we need to do? Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around here. So let's go ahead and get some switches on and some lights. Beacon strobe. Let's get some flaps down. Okay. Alright, take a quick look at our baggage door. Our baggage door is secure. Our left rudder cable is tight. Our rudder and elevator feel free and correct there. The beacon is working. And anti-collision light is working. Yes, angry windows nuances is correct. It makes that sound and I never know what the alert was because it disappears. Our right rudder cable looks tight there, that feels good. Our VOR and navigation antennas are in place. Our right flap is tight, heim joints are good and secure. Right aileron free and correct. We have a working strobe on the right with a green nav light. Our right main looks good, no signs of fluid leaks. Our front main looks good, the strut looks good, exhaust is secure, prop and spinner are good, cylinder heads sound good as I run my finger along the fins, listening for a pitch change, which could indicate a cracked cylinder, and that's never a good thing. Prop and spinner, no signs of cracks there. Our static source, static ports free and clear, no obstructions. Pitot tube is warm to the touch, so we can get the pitot heat off there. Stall horn, taxi light, and landing light are both working. We can go ahead and kill those load. Let's get that off the battery. We have a working strobe on the left with a red nav light, so let's go ahead and get those off as well. Our left aileron is free and correct, and our left flap is tight there. Left main looks good. No signs of fluid leaks. And both fuel caps are installed and tightened in a streamlined fashion. So we are good to go. Let's have a seat back in the aircraft. Our exterior walk around is complete and looks good. Tack time, or hops time, 202.7-ish. Hops, or tack is 1151.4. I still need to put a little backlight in my Hobbs meter. That would be nice. Like, even I have such a parallax effect, it's really hard for me to read it. I mean, I really have to get, straight on it. But it works, it's functional. It does what it needs to do. That's all that really matters to me. Okay. Alternate static. Circuit breakers are all in. Okay. All static air is off. Moving right along to our startup checklist. Seat track. Let me get scooted up here so we can reach the flight controls. Okay. It feels good. Avionics are off. Carpet is off. Mixture is going to go full rich. Throttle slight. Let's get 3 on the engine primer. We'll slowly pull it out. Push it in. There's 1. We'll slowly pull it out and push it in. There's 2. We'll slowly pull it out and push it in. There's 3. Birds in the air. You don't want to prime too fast. You can aerate your fuel if you do. Just pull it out slowly. Let that fuel bowl fill up. Push it in. Okay. Prime. Alright. Brakes are on. Clear prop. Let's make sure that we are clear on the left. Clear left looks clear. Right looks clear. Front looks clear. Okay. And mags are going to go to start. Okay. Here we go. Right away, I'm looking for oil pressure and engine RPM. If I don't have either of those, we'll be shutting down because there's a problem. Okay. We do have engine rotation, oil pressure. Looks good there. Okay, let's get our landing light on so that we can be seen. That completes our startup checklist. Pre-taxi checklist. Let's see. Seat belts. I'm not gonna hold off on my seat belt, and I might need to step out here in a minute. Flap's gonna go up. Avionics are gonna go on. ATIS, there's no weather reporting station here, but we know for the event that we're running Cabok weather, clear skies, so we're at 2992, and that checks. Okay. Where are we at? Avionics. Altimeter, did that. I just updated the nav data, so we're up to date there. Transponder, let's get that.
TOS, system test OK.
Altitude, reporting mode. ADS-B is tied into our 650. Heading indicator to compass. Right about there. Alright, bear with me just a second here. Okay, that's what I needed. So underneath both of these seats are haptic devices. It kind of helps me feel what's going on. Well, it gets its information as it comes as an audio source, and I have it tapped into my right window display here. But it seems like every time there's a display change or I have to change something, that audio source defaults to something else, then I have to go through and reassign it back to where it needs to listen to the input for. So now I can actually feel the flight, and it's one of those things that if you don't have it, you don't miss it. But once you have it, and then it's not there, then you really kind of want it back. So, all right, how are we doing here? I don't even know why that showed up there on my foreflight. Okay, Broken Prop. The CTAP here is not published. However, when you're at a field that has an unpublished CTAP, generally it's going to be, you want to make your calls on 122.9. Okay. So, to be proactive, what I want to do is Fisk arrival to OSH. Let's go ahead and get the OSH ATIS 125.9 in here. We may as well just make that active. And then once we're airborne, we'll turn that on. And then we'll see Fisk approach is 120.7. So let's get that on standby. 1207. Okay, confirm. 1207. Yeah.
On the east-west road, follow Fisk Avenue.
Yeah,
If
so that's working. Okay, I don't know why it asked me to confirm that there. And I don't know what that dinging noise was either. I don't like new sounds. Especially when I don't know what they are. Okay. Alright, so we got Fisk approach on standby. We'll switch to that once we are out of the Gulf. Okay, good to go. And we're gonna take off that way. The reason I say we're gonna take off that way is, despite what the winds are, and when I know right now they're calm winds, but even if they weren't calm, I'd still probably want to take off that way, simply because I have a lot more margin for error on the departure end of that end than we do on this end, where we have this road here and things like that. So, oil temperature is up. We may as well just go ahead and knock out the run-up while we are right here. Brakes are on. Fuel is on both. Trim set for takeoff. Plate controls down on the right, up on the left, down on the left, up on the right. Elevator and rudder feel good. Mixtures in for best power. Primers in and locked. Okay, let's go 1600 RPM. Holding those brakes. Left mag, there's a drop. Back to both. Right mag, there's a drop. Back to both. Carb heat, there's a drop. Let's pull the power back, make sure we can stay running with carb heat. That feels good, okay. Back up 1500. Carb heat off, and that should pick us back up to 1600. Suction is in the green. Oil pressure and oil temperature look good. We've got good fuel flow. Manifold pressure is right about 1750 right now. Engine RPM about 1600. Everything else looks good. Altimeter is set. That matches field elevation. Nothing on the annunciator panel. Let's check our throttle friction. That feels good. And pull that back there. Run up complete. Okay, pre-takeoff. Okay, flaps are up. Okay, transponder, heading bug, doors, windows, landing light. Okay, strobes. Let's get our strobes on. And I do need to check one thing before we get airborne. It's going to be easier for me to do that now. I will be right back with you all. Alright. Put my seatbelt back on here. You know, don't worry, I gotta do this in the real plane too. Open the door to grab the seatbelt. This isn't a simulator thing, I gotta do that in the real plane too. Although in the real plane I'm also pulling a shoulder harness over me. Alright, why does my mixture knob feel very weird now? It's like something was taking bites out of it and chewing on it or something. Gonna have to get this thing in. Okay, parking brake off. Broken Prop traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. I'm going to be taking the north runway for a 45-degree departure to the left, Broken Prop. We're gonna take as much runway as we can because we are going to need it. It's gonna keep a little back pressure on that elevator to protect that nose wheel. Sometimes you'll see cars that, you know, you might see them in the side displays that'll disappear in the front display. That is unfortunately an X-plane limitation of master and visual. Well, they've been able to network AI traffic and air traffic and, you know, static aircraft and things like that. The actual car traffic, AI car traffic, and train traffic is a limitation for the time being. You know. Alright, here we go. Full power. Keep that nose wheel planted. Alright, on a serious note, how would you prioritize short field versus salt field? So, if you had a soft field that was short, how would you prioritize that? What technique would you use? You know, on a soft field, they tell them to keep, you know...
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Gosh.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
You think?
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
You think there's
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
You think there's terrain ahead? But anyway, you know, on a soft field, they tell us to keep, you know, back pressure on the elevator, you know, keep less weight on the nose so the nose doesn't sink into the ground. On a short field, they tell us, you know, keep forward pressure on the elevator, you know, to keep that nose planted to get enough ground roll speed for rotate speed. So, but you know, so you're in one scenario you're got back pressure, and the other scenario you're holding kind of forward pressure. So how would you prioritize that? I don't know the answer, and I don't know if there is an answer. I think it's just going to be your best judgment at the time. I was just curious what your thoughts might be on that. Okay, let's go and climb up to 4,500 feet. That's going to be our cruise altitude until we get closer to the transition.
White and red looks like your tail number is 8 Mike Charlie, half mile southwest of Fisk, rocket wings. I gotta see 30 degrees to hit it on the radar there. Okay, for 8 Mike Charlie, turn right heading 090, you're gonna follow the Fisk Avenue transition for runway 18 right. Get the turn in all the way to join the, there you go, nice job on the turn. And follow that to into the crosswind from 18 right, tower will call everything else. Our tower now 126.6, welcome to the show. Alright, it is Echo here at Oshkosh, landing runway 27, runway 18 right, the altimeter is 2992, great VFR, and everything's looking great over the railroad tracks. Y'all doing great. Every time I say that, everybody lines up for the railroad tracks.
Funny story.
Just beautiful. We'll pick you up by type and color as you get closer. Again, it's 1,800 feet at 90 knots or 2,300 feet, 135 knots. Don't get too close to the one in front of you. We're looking for at least half mile in trail spacing, or we're going to have to figure something out. We're going to have to spin you back out because we can't feed the tower a flight of airplanes that aren't flight.
Funny story. When I was, designing that airport for use in this event here, I thought to myself, why would somebody put a water tower at the end of their landing strip? But, I just went ahead and followed suit because it was there, and that's what I put there because it's there. If you don't believe me, go ahead and check it out. WI55, Broken Prop. Google Earth it, Bing Map it. Trust me, I did both, trying to confirm that there is actually a tall structure at the end of the departure threshold of that northbound runway.
Great rock, which runway do you want?
We're going to climb up 4,500 feet or so.
Let's do 18 right.
No, let's do
the long easy, go follow the east-west road, turn right heading.
Yeah, let's do 4,500 feet. No, there's Green Lake there. 3,500's good.
Highway, Mara Tower 126.6, we'll call your turns.
1,800's going to be our arrival altitude. In Germany, they have entire houses in front of runways sometimes. That is interesting.
Alright, 1,800 feet, 90 knots is what we're looking for today down the railroad tracks from Ripon on in. Try the procedure over Puckaway, and then follow the procedure up to Ripon, then we're following the railroad tracks all the way up to Fisk. Pick you up by type and color instead of a mile of Fisk. And if it's more than a mile, we're probably not talking to you unless you're way up high. That might be a mile and a half. But here we go. I got a white and red Grumman, half mile southwest of Fisk, rocket wings for me. Great rock for my Grumman. Which runway do you want today? Alright, we can do that for my white and red Grumman. Turn right heading 090, join the east-west road, and monitor tower 126.6. Have a great show. Got a yellow and black VL3, half mile south or mile south of Fisk. I reached out a little early there, and rocket wings for me.
This new scene, the new X-plane scenery for SimVenture 2026 is
18. Okay, we can do that.
Pretty good looking.
Just a moment here. Getting a little close to the Grumman ahead, so we need to. The spacing was good. So I will give you that. You did a great job, but we just need that. Okay, start the turn now. Heading 090 for my VL3.
And the other thing I need to do, and I think I'll do this before we fly tomorrow for day 3. Is I need to do another color matching of the displays.
Got my Sky Master coming in again.
Got some,
and looks like
some contrasting going on across the various displays. The front is particularly a lot more blue.
That's what we're using today. The Sky Master, half mile southwest of Fisk, rocket. For 3 hotels.
Reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Okay, that's great. I see the S-turns. That works for me.
Oshkosh 8 is information echo. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Altimeter 2992. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Puckaway Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with my exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival.
And which runway do you want? 7. So we can do that. Follow railroad tracks for the Mooney and downwind over the gravel pit. Mara Tower 108.5. Welcome to the show.
231. Alright, so we're going to Puckaway Lake. Well, that's good. That means it's busier today than it was yesterday. So now that we're going to Puckaway Lake, let's go ahead and make that climb up to 4,500 feet. It's more comfortable cruise altitude as we make our way west towards the Puckaway Lake transition.
Skyhawk, we'll pick you out as you get a little bit closer, looking good over the railroad tracks. My Cirrus, about 3/4 mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wing. Great rock, great rock. Which running do you want today for my Cirrus? 1-8. Okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and start that right turn now for my Cirrus. Turn right heading 090, follow the east-west road. Ingmar Tower 126.6. I got a white and red Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. You're just right behind the Cirrus. Trying to rock your wings for me.
So again, this is new on 4-plate here, and I'm gonna show you here what I'm looking at. So they have this new overlay.
To go up 27. Follow the railroad tracks and downwind over the
It's
ground.
basically fly this line to pick up the arrival and join the Puckaway Lake transition. So that's all very new 4-flight stuff, all very good information.
Okay, 2,300 feet.
And then you can see all the VFR traffic targets there, joining Puckaway Lake and following the arrival for SimVenture Day 2.
Over the railroad tracks. Got a Bonanza up high, altimeter 2,902. Make sure you got that set in. Looks like you're just a little above the track there for my Baron, or my Bonanza. Sorry, Bonanza, white and orange Bonanza, about a mile south of Fisk. Rocket wings for me. Good rock for you. And which runway do you want? How about 27, please? We can do that for my Bonanza. You can go ahead and start the descent and down to 1,800 feet. Start slowing to 90 knots. Put the gear flaps out. Follow Skyhawk about 2 miles ahead. Tower 118.5.
Yeah, that is a lot of people.
I've got a Meridian half mile. You're right of the tracks up high for my Meridian. Rock your wings. White and blue Meridian. Rock your wings. Zero Echo Zulu. Rock your wings. There you go. Okay, turn right. Turn right heading 090. Start descending. Get the gear down and start slowing. You're going to go to 18 right today. And Tower 126.6, start that right turn. I got a white Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Looks like number 156, rocking wings. Good rock. Okay, for you, we're going to take you to 27. You're going to follow the railroad tracks up to the gravel pits. Enter the downwind. You're following a white and orange Bonanza ahead. Follow railroad tracks. Modern Tower now 118.5.
Let's say we start a descent. Start a descent down to 1,800 feet. It'll be a slow descent. Let's pull that power back.
Grumman, white Grumman,
Carpet on.
southwest of Fisk, rock your wings for me.
Trim for this descent. What do I want? Like a 500 feet per minute?
All right, great job on the rock. And which runway for you? I can give you either. 27 would be great. Okay, we can do that. Follow railroad tracks. Make sure you're doing 90 knots, 1,800 feet all the way up. Downwind over the gravel pit, Tower 118.5. Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings for me. Behind the Grumman there. Rock your wings. There you go. And you want 18 or 27? 18. All right, that works out great. That gives us spacing. Turn right heading 090. Follow the east-west road. And Mars Tower 126.6. I've got a Diamond, the DB20. That's a Diamond, right? Yep. Good rock. And which runway for you? I've got space for you there. 18, please. We can do that. Well, my Skyhawk kind of made, he's going to get back in. Yeah, you went a little too far there for my white and blue Skyhawk. 090, join the east-west road, is off to your left. My Diamond, go ahead and turn right, follow the east-west road.
All right, 4,000 feet.
Spacing's good. I got a white and teal 7 Fox Lima, rock your wings for me. 72 Romeo, Tower 126.6, 3 Romeo Foxtrot. Just follow that Skyhawk ahead to your right, Tower 126.6. 7 Foxtrot Lima for you. I'm going to go 27. I sent too many over there that way. And you got Tower 118.5 for 7 Foxtrot Lima. 156, are you still on this frequency?
$3,500 feet. Need to lose about 1,900 more. And we'll start circling it back around to pick up the tail end of the snake. Alright, I'll start swinging it back in.
Alright, just a little break there for me to get a drink of water here, so I keep on talking for you. It's ATIS Echo. We're still starting to puck away. There's still plenty coming up the railroad tracks. Make sure you're half-mile in-trail spacing directly over the railroad tracks. If you need to S-turn to be behind the person in front of you, it's not going to work. We're not going to have any unintentional flights today directly over the railroad tracks. If somebody's beside you and you're not over the railroad tracks, you need to break it out and try it again. Make sure you're directly over the railroad tracks. There's a reason I keep saying it, because this works when everybody is directly over the railroad tracks. And I can see that some are not over the railroad tracks coming in ripping the Fisk. And I may call you out by your tail number.
Alright, I'm looking for aircraft. Alright, there's our 1800 feet. Let's level off here. Looking for 90 knots.
Okay, I'm going to start talking to Tomahawk here in a bit. I've got a couple that are real close together. Are there any flights coming up from ripping on in inside of 5 miles?
Alright. 90 knots, 1800 feet. We're established.
Alright guys, my Tomahawk half south of Fisk, rocket wings for me. Blue and yellow Tomahawk, there you go. And which runway do you want? Didn't quite come through. We'll let you go to 18 right. Go ahead and turn right, heading 090, follow the east-west road. And monitor tower 126.6. I got a white and black Bonanza way up high, about a mile south of Fisk, rocket wings. Good rock. For you, as long as that Tomahawk starts turning, he hasn't started turning yet. Let's get you...
As we get closer to Fisk,
go ahead and stay high.
I'm going to request a sterile cockpit, and I'll call that out. I don't want to miss any calls.
Now, monitor tower 118.5 for my blue and yellow Tomahawk, just north of the road there, but just get back on the road, eastbound, tower 126.6. I've got several coming up here. My other Bonanza, since you're fast, I need to keep you on 27. White and blue up high, 7 Fox Mike. Rocket wings for me. Good rock. And start your descent, and tower 118.5 for 27. My white and red Skyhawk half mile south of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. 8 Golf Lima, turn right heading 090. You can get, there you go, good job. Right heading 090, follow the east-west road. You're going to be tower 126.6. We got a couple coming in here. So the Dakota and then 5 Hotel Foxtrot, just to let you know, y'all are not over the railroad tracks. We need you exactly over the railroad tracks. We'll be able to figure it out this time, but next time, make sure you're directly over the railroad tracks. My blue and white Dakota, half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings for me. There you go, good rock. And for you, I'm going to send you up the railroad tracks for now. And yep, runway 27 for you for the Dakota. And tower 118.5, 5 Hotel Foxtrot, it's a brown and yellow Skyhawk, half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. Need to see that wing rock? There you go, turn right heading 090. Turn right heading 090, you're left of the tracks there, but turn right heading 090 now. You're going to follow the east-west road, tower 126.6. I've got a Baron way up high. You're going to go high and fast all the way up to 27. White and blue Baron, rock your wings for me. White and Blue Baron, and 01 Romeo, there you go, runway 27 for me. Thank you, nice job. You can stay up high, we'll let Tower know you're going high and fast. Tower 118.5, the Skyhawk is directly over Fisk, go ahead and turn right heading 090. Skyhawk directly over Fisk, turn right heading 090, that's 768. You're gonna follow the east-west road for 18 right. Good job, there you go, Tower 126.6 for you for my Skyhawk that just made the turn there. Got a red RV-10 coming in, about a mile south of Fisk. Make sure we get that spacing. We can't have side by side.
I spent a lot of time hand drawing a lot of the buildings at Ripon
We're out to Endeavor now. It's Foxtrot.
for the scenery this year.
It's Foxtrot is where the procedure starts.
And really kind of cleaned it up. I think it looks pretty good. And it's definitely got a nice footprint to it. Alright, we got traffic coming above us.
And which runway did you want? Nope, that's the blue one. I got both of you rocking the one down low, not the one high, which go ahead and turn right for the 090. My RV-14 way up high.
500 feet above.
Saw you rock as well. Let's go up to 27. You can start your descent down to 1,800 feet. Tower 118.5. We've got a long easy. Head mile south of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. White and blue long easy. Nice job. I'm going to have to take you. You're moving fast, so I'm going to have to follow the other fast movers. There's an RV 14 up ahead. Just go ahead and follow them. You can start your descent down to 1,800 feet. I got a white and brown Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. Like 5 Papa Alpha. There you go. Oh, great job on the wing rock. For you, 18 right. Turn right heading 090. Follow the east-west road, Tower 126.6. For my RV-14 and my long EZ, Tower 18.5. Welcome to the show. Got my Duke coming back in. And did you have a runway preference for my Duke? 18, please. All right, let's go ahead and start slowing down
Traffic
now
above.
so we can build that space because you're going to follow a bunch at 90 knots. And you charge your descent now. Great rock on my Duke. And at my home facility, we still got a Duke that flies in. He upgraded, I think, to G500. I don't think he got the G1000, or maybe the 3X, I don't know. But he definitely got glass in his Duke there. And it's a great wing rock. You can go ahead and start slowing, get the gear down, the flaps down. And you can start that turn heading 090. And you just make that sure that road's off to your left. That'll just build in a little bit more space there. March Tower 126.6. I've got a Kodiak half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. Good wing rock for the Kodiak.
We're about 24.8 DME from the Oshkosh VOR DME.
Okay, well,
if you were curious.
It's a Duke. It's about 1 billion years old, and it's still flying, so that's amazing. If he was at the show, I would actually go see that airplane because it's an amazing looking airplane. But for my red and white Kodiak, you're going to follow the Duke there. He's going to be slightly south of the road there. And Monitor Tower now 126.6. Welcome to the show. We'll be at the South 40. Come see us. Man, that South 40 goes all the way to Fond du Lac now. All right, Native Foxtrot's current at Oshkosh, the altimeter is 299.2. It's a great VFR day here at SimVenture 2026. We're starting the procedure at Endeavor. Follow the procedure all the way to Ripon. Make sure you follow somebody of like type or speed, 90 knots, 1,800 feet, 2,300 feet. If you're at that altitude, and 135 knots for my fast movers. Once you're at Ripon, we're going to follow the railroad track. The GPS is great as a reference, but we're going to put, for my single engine airplanes, we're going to put the spinner right over the railroad tracks so that we can follow that. There's a spin in the railroad tracks, we know where it's at. So make sure you follow that. That way everybody stays in the same line, follows the same track across the ground. We'll pick you out by type and colors.
Oh, they've moved it to Endeavor now, too.
We'll assign either runway 27 or 18 right.
Oshkosh 8 is information Foxtrot. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 292. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Endeavor to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately shall follow the flagman. They'll guide you back to the runway for takeoff. Pilots wishing to taxi to shall follow the flagman until they see signage for park.
Blue and white cherry. I'm sorry, Comanche. I already said that. And which runway do you want at this time?
Either one.
Let's do 27. I've kind of been skipping them for a little bit, give them some work here. You can follow the railroad tracks for the downwind over the gravel pit, tower 18.5. Got a white and blue, that's a Kit Fox, right? That's cool. Awesome. And which runway did you want?
18 work.
Okay, cool. And for my white and blue Kit Fox, half mile southwest fixed, rock your wings. Great rock, great rock. You can teach the class. Turn right heading 090, follow the east-west road, enter the crosswind for 18 right, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show.
Rippon's in sight.
All right, we're following the railroad tracks today. It looks like there's a Diamond Star 89er Alpha. You're left of the railroad tracks, seems to directly over the railroad tracks. Yep, we're going to call you out if you're way left or right. We're going to call you out and get you in line over the railroad tracks. You're following a Cherokee about a mile ahead. Yep, we're still going to Endeavor. We may bring it back in here in a little bit, but we're going to Endeavor now. Yep, it's about 90 flying miles, I think, or it's 47 flying miles, that's what it is. It's 47 from Endeavor. And actually, we just got ATIS Echo is current. Looks like we're going to start at Puckaway now. So if you're already inside Puckaway, just keep flying that. If you're outside of Puckaway and you started the procedure, just keep flying that. If you're going to join at Puckaway, make sure you follow somebody. Don't cut somebody off. Got a white and red Cherokee half mile southwest Fisk, rocket wings for me.
I'm getting a lot of
Great Rock. And which runway do you want today?
what I'll call choppiness left and right.
All right, follow the railroad tracks.
And I think
follow the railroad tracks downwind over
it's a result of me having moved my controllers from one port to another. I think I might actually have to recalibrate them in Windows.
But now you're right on top of them there. So great job. And my white and blue Diamond, half mile southwest Fisk, rocket wings. Good rocket. Which runway do you want?
Like 18 left.
Well, they'll probably give you 18 right, but you can make the request for the tower for my Diamond. You turn right heading 090, follow the east-west road, maintain 1,800.
Yep, they're not going to land you on the departure runway.
126.6. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. 18 right.
Alright, there's the railroad tracks. Gonna keep our nose pointed over those railroad tracks. Let's just kind of do this a little bit and do this a little bit. Make that a bit easier to keep that spinner right over those tracks. I want to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out for a bit today for SimVenture Day 2. I hope your weekend has been going well.
All right, again, 2,300 feet, 2,300 feet, 135 knots, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. No side-by-side, so if somebody's flying beside you and you're not over the railroad tracks, then you probably need to break off and try again. We're starting over Puckaway. We're not cutting anybody off on the procedure there. Follow somebody else. Make sure you're about a half mile in trail spacing there at least. We'll pick you out by type and color. Follow the procedure up to Ripon, then we'll follow the railroad tracks. There's bins in the railroad tracks. We know where they're at. We'll pick you out by type and color. You're inside of a mile of Fisk here, and then we'll assign the runways either 27 or 18 right. And altimeter is 299 or 2. It's a beautiful day here at Oshkosh SimVenture. got a silver, looks like an RV10, maybe about a mile south of Fisk, Rocky Wings. Great rock, which runway for you today?
27, please.
We can do that. You can start your descent, you can stay fast until you get to the gravel pits, and you can start your descent down to 1800 and tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Got a Bonanza that's moving up on the high track, moving fast. Which runway do you want? I'm sorry, not a Bonanza. It's not Twin.
Looks like there's some brand new billboards, the brand new SimVenture billboards along the arrival here.
All right, just keep high for now. I'll get back to you. I got a white and blue Skyhawk, 1800 feet south, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rocky Wings for me. For my Skyhawk, great job. Turn right. Go ahead and turn right for me, and enter the crosswind for 18 right. So follow the east-west road. Keep the microwave tower off your right. And you can monitor tower 126.6, white blue bearing over the top of Fisk. You can rock your wings for me. We won't let you pass without a rock there. That way you can show it off for us. Great ring rock. Good job. And you can start your descent, and you can stay fast to get to the gravel pit. You're following an RV10 up ahead. Monitor tower now 118.5. Welcome to the show. Got another RV10 who's chilling out at 90 knots.
All right, this is the railroad track and road split coming up here.
If I can do it, anybody can do this arrival here. That's a pilot. So I got an RV10 about a half mile, red RV10, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rocky Wings for me. Good rock, good rock. Which runway do you want? All right, for my red RV10. They just rocked for me. You can follow the railroad tracks. Make sure you stay directly over the railroad tracks. And downwind over the gravel pits. Monitor tower 118.5. I've got a white and green Cherokee type, about a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me. Good rock. And which running do you want on this one? I think I sent you a 27 last time. Let's do 18 for the white and green Cherokee type. Turn right heading 090. And follow the east-west road. And monitor tower now 126.6 for 18 right.
Alright, next is going to be Fisk. We've passed Ripon. We're maybe 4 miles from Fisk. .4.
And now that's a special treat, the Edgeley Optica. And I wish I could see that in person there. Half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings for me. The white and red Optica southwest of Fisk, rock your wings. That's a good rock there. You can, which runway do you want today?
Let's go 18.
All right, turn right heading 090 for my Optica. And follow the east-west road. And you can monitor tower now 126.6 and expect 18 right. Thanks for bringing that to the show.
I'd like to throw something different every once in a while.
Alright, we're going to stay over the railroad tracks. 1,800 feet, 90 knots.
This Echo's current here at 2026 SimVenture. We're landing runways 27 right. I'm sorry. This Echo current at Oshkosh 2026 SimVenture. And we're landing runways 27, runway 18 right. And we're doing Puckaway as the transition. We'll pick you out by type of color as you get closer. 1,800 feet, 90 knots, no side by side. Don't fly formation with somebody you don't know. Don't fly directly above or over or underneath somebody. And Skyhawk, purple and white Skyhawk, half mile southwest of Fisk, rock your wings for me. Good rock. Which runway do you want?
18, please.
We can do that for my purple and white Skyhawk that just rocked. Turn right heading 090. Follow the Fisk Avenue. It's a small road, but you can follow that all the way to another crosswind for runway 18 right. Monitor tower now 126.6. Yep, Venus Echo, Puckaway Lake. The altimeter is 29902. It's a beautiful day out here.
Tower 1266 confirmed. Be on base by ATC Tower or Blue Dot.
White and blue Cessna on the downwind, you can start your descent, turn base beam the blue dot, running 18 right, clear to land on the pink dot.
Alright, we're coming up to the interstate.
White and blue Cessna, keep that tight, left turn tight for me. Direct to the blue dot for me, the white and blue Cessna. White and green Cherokee, start the descent, turn base beam the blue dot, running 18 right, clear to land on the pink dot. White and blue Cessna, right turn into the grass, follow the flag, and welcome to the show. White and red Optica on the downwind, start the descent, turn base beam the blue dot, running 18 right, clear to land on the pink dot. Everybody on the east-west road, maintain 1,800 to your established on the left downwind for 18 right. Once you're on the downwind, you can start the descent. Find your base turn at the blue dot.
Once we're established on the downwind, start the descent, so it was a little bit early.
White and green Cherokee, nice job there. Once you're down and under control, right turn into the grass, follow the flag, and welcome to the show. Nice job on Optica, right turn into the grass, follow the flag, and welcome to the show. Purple and white Cessna, start your descent, turn base beam the blue dot, running 18 right, clear to land on the pink dot.
Five hundred. 500.
white and yellow Cherokee, turn left to join the downwind for the white and yellow Cherokee 90 Tango. Nice job, Purple White Cessna, right turn into the grass, follow the flyman, welcome to the show. White and yellow Cherokee starts to descend, turn base to beam the blue dot, running 18 right, clear to land on the pink dot.
Alright. Let's go park for a minute here.
Make sure you're over the east-west road for the white and black Cessna.
Oh, that's not good. Why am I only seeing flagman?
White and yellow arrow, make sure you start that base turn to beam the tower, right beam the blue dot. Runway 18 right, clear to land on the yellow dot. Correction, on or after the
master machine.
White and black Skyhawk, once you get into the downwind, begin descent. Make sure you turn the base at or by the blue dot. It's right across from the tower.
Alright, we're going to go here at park. I'm going to take a quick intermission because A, I want to recalibrate my controllers and windows and see if that takes care of the choppiness. And B, try to figure out why flagmen are not rendering on the visual machine.
All aircraft shall expect a tight base to final. We need everyone to turn base no later than the blue dot. After arriving and reaching taxi speed, taxi off to the right, follow the flagman. The grass has been rolled smooth. Nice job on the base turn for the black and white Cessna. Runway 18 right, clear to land at or after the pink dot.
Alright, we're just gonna go over here and park at this booth over here.
Green and orange Skyhawk, base turn, beam the blue dot. Runway 18 right, at or after the pink dot.
Alright, let's go back to the hangar for a minute. Alright, so I'm going to take a short intermission simply because I need to recalibrate. I feel like I need to recalibrate my controls and Windows because I'm getting a lot of what I feel like is conflicting input, and I'm having to compensate and counteract for that. So I want to do that and need to figure out why I'm not seeing the flagman CSLs on my visual machine like I am on the master machine. So that's I need to send those photos in and see if I can get a quick answer on that. So give me about, I don't know, I hate to say, I don't want to say any more than 10 minutes, but it might take me more than 5. Let's say more than 5, less than 10. Hopefully it won't be that long, but please stick around and we will continue our adventure here momentarily. I'll see you here very soon. Alright, so I got it all figured out. The controls definitely needed recalibrated, so thanks for sticking around while I sorted that out. And I also realized that the Pilotedge plugin was not running on the external visual machine, which is why our flagmen were not rendering on the external visual machine like it needed to be. So now that that is all set up and ready to go, let me get X-Plane fired back up and everything back running, and we will get this show back on the road. I'll see you again real soon back in the airplane.
Connected to Pilotedge.
Alright, sorry about that delay. But I think we've got everything sorted out now. Yeah, I can see models on all displays, so that's gonna work out so much better for us. Oh yeah, absolutely, so much better. Alright, let's get things started back up here. Just kinda expedite things. Master, beacon, mixture. Let's make sure that we are clear. We are clear. Left. Clear right. Clear front. Okay. Max to start. Here we go. Brakes on. Avionics. Lights. Database is current. Alright, park and brake off.
TOS, system test okay.
Runway there, nice job. Go ahead and turn off into the grass. If you can't, let me know.
Let's see. Departure from Oshkosh.
Alright, blue and white Cirrus, you made that turn a little early, but go ahead and give me a nice downwind entry. You can descend into the downwind.
Into runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Land at or after the pink dot.
18 left.
Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures. Refer to the bottom of pages 20 or 21 for your specific runway's exit procedure after landing. Upon arrival, pilots wishing to depart immediately.
So 18 left, fly heading 150 at or below 1300 until clear of the Delta.
Another Skyhawk ahead of you. Just drift over to the right and get right over that interstate. You can start entering the left downwind just east of the field. Excellent turn on the blue and white Cirrus.
Yep, I got traffic and CSLs now.
Blue and white Skyhawk, runway 18 right, clear to land at or after the pink dot. Make sure you make that base turn at or after the blue dot. That blue dot's located right across from the tower. I see you're turning to the right a little bit. Need you to start turning back towards the left. If unable, this approach, advise. Alright, teal and white Skyhawk, widen your downwind. You're going to need a little bit more space to make that base turn. It's a tight base. White blue Skyhawk, if you can hear this transmission, rock your wings. November 2 Sierra Papa.
Approaching runway 05. Entered runway 05, 3,300 feet remaining.
White blue Skyhawk, if you can hear this transmission, you're being overflown by a Phenom at 2,700. Hold your altitude outer blue at 2,000 until outside the Delta. Nice turn on the teal and white Skyhawk. Legacy, silver and orange, runway 18 right, clear to land at or after the pink dot.
Approaching runway 1331. Entered runway 1331.
Forward, are you on frequency?
Big Ford is on frequency of number 2. Let me just see if I can reach lead. Otherwise, I'll tell you, go ahead and make the calls for me. Go ahead for forward flight of 2.
Yeah, forward flight of 2, runway 18 right, clear to land.
18 right, clear to land, and little 40.
118.9.
Okay, I've got the comms, and little Ford, I see the wing rock, thanks.
Traffic on same runway.
Brown and yellow Skyhawk, welcome to the show. Just east of the airport, descend into the left downwind.
Very cool. Can't wait to come out and see y'all in about 10 days.
Yes, sir. Please do. That's awesome. Cessna 33 Foxtrot, runway 18 left clear to 4 takeoff, runway heading at or below 1,300 till clear of the Delta.
Strobes on. Instruments are in the green. Airspeed's up. Let's rotate. Positive rate. Let's climb out at 80 up to 13.
Duke 17 Victor, runway 18 left, at or below 1,300, flying runway heading till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff. Where are you flying from?
Chicago, we got the Polish and Ditka in the back.
Ah, there you go, Bears, eh?
Apply runway heading, they said. So that's what we'll do.
Cessna 87 Alpha, runway 18 left, flying runway heading at or below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff. Where are you flying from?
Gig Harbor, Washington, sir, by way of Memphis and Denver and a whole bunch of other places.
It couldn't be any better than that, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming.
So calibrating the control in Windows doesn't seem to help what I'm experiencing, so I might need to adjust the null zone at some point. Or maybe I've got a conflict between the left and right yoke that I'm unaware of currently. So that's working. I mean, they're both controlling the aircraft as they should. I'm just wondering if I need to increase the null zone so they don't fight with each other.
Long Easy 8 Lima Tango, runway 18 left, at or below 1,300, fly runway heading till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff. Where are you flying from?
Flying from Huntsville, Alabama. Got the rocket fuel at the back.
You're not very far from us. We're down in South Mississippi.
Alright, we're out of the Delta. Let's go ahead and climb up to a safer altitude.
Bravo X, runway 18 left, clear to forward takeoff, fly runway heading at or below 1,300, till clear of the Delta. Where are you flying from?
I'm out of the Twin Cities today.
I'm very familiar. I used to work at St. Paul downtown, Pullman Field.
That is my home airport.
How long have you been there?
Right. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to Green Lake to join the Fisk arrival. Arriving aircraft must be familiar with runway exit procedures.
Runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. Where are you flying from?
Shane, it's Washington.
Green Lake, so it's a bit closer.
Well
right to 257.
Halfway between Portland and Seattle.
Okay, I understand exactly where you're at. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Legacy 5, Whiskey Papa, runway 18 left, fly runway heading out below 1,300 till clear to the Delta, cleared for takeoff. And where are we flying from today?
We're from Boston. Thanks for doing the show. Say hello to Gulf.
Always. Well, it's our pleasure, and we enjoy doing it. We've been doing it for 7 years now. Love every
I know
time
that.
we do it.
So thank you.
Runway 18 left, runway heading out below 1,300 till clear to the Delta, clear for takeoff. Where are you flying from?
I'm in New Jersey, right by New York City.
All right, there you go. Thanks. Thanks for coming.
Alright, let's get up to 4,500 feet as we make our way towards Green Lake.
Number 07 Mike, runway 18 left flat, runway heading out below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff.
$3,500, looking for 4,500. Alright, let's get ready to level off here. Let's transition from BX to BY. $4,500. Got about 17 miles till we get to the Green Lake transition.
Team, familiar with runway active procedures.
Cessna 72 Mike, runway 18 left fly.
South the rail, put your turn downwind, and the tower controller will start your descent. If we do assign you runway 18 right, you can expect a right turn on 090 over the Fisk Avenue, which is the east-west road. There's a micro tower just south of it. Remain north of that tower. and tower will start your descent closer to the field. We do have departures off runway 18 right today, so use caution for those departures. Or sorry, 18 left today, and they'll be climbing to 1,300 feet. We are currently in the Green Lake transition. Green Lake transition, as you do join, I ask that you do not join in a flight that you did not sign up for. So remember, nose to tail, half mile, intro spacing, 1,800 feet, 90 knots. If you cannot maintain that speed, 2,300 feet is fine with me. I have a white orange Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, rock. My white red Skyhawk will make a right turn to 090. 090 today with the microwave tower for right hand side. I have a white and red Bonanza. Go ahead and rock your wings for me. Excellent, rock, my Bonanza. Thank you very much. Continue over the railroad tracks, and you can start your descent to 1,800 feet. For my Bonanza, monitor tower 118.5. For my Skyhawk that just turned to 090 heading, that's an excellent turn. Thank you. Monitor tower 126.6. My blue RV, that looks like half mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings for me. I have an Optica 2 half mile southwest Fisk. I'm going to have you start at 090 heading. My RV, I saw that rock, thank you. Go ahead and continue up the railroad track, start your descent to 1,800. My Optica, go ahead and start at 090 heading for me. Microwave tower for the right hand side, 1,800 for runway 18.
Wow.
My blue RV, go ahead and start your descent to 1,800. You can monitor tower 118.5. My Optica, thank you very much. Excellent turn. You can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to the show. There's a diamond half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Diamond. Where are you visiting me from today?
18 right, please.
Okay, that works for me too. Return to 090 over the east-west road, Fisk Avenue. Keep the microwave tower for your right-hand side.
18 right, 090.
My white blue diamond monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to Oshkosh.
Thanks so much.
Need everyone at 1,800 feet and 90 knots, half mile intro spacing with the person in front of them. If you're in a flight that you never signed up for, please resequence yourself back to the procedure. We are starting at the Green Lake transition, pages 20 and 21 of the NOTAM. Let's get familiar with the runways. I have a white and red Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent. Rock Skyhawk, go ahead and continue over those railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. You'll be turning downwind inside the gravel pit. Commander Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Alright, Green Lake is coming up just off to our right here. So we're going to stay about 4,500 feet for a little while longer. Then we'll start a descent down to the arrival altitude of 1,800.
This approach is currently on the Green Lake transition. I need everyone 1,800 feet and 90 knots. Once you join the transition, once you get up to Ripon, you'll be flying directly over the railroad tracks up to Fisk. I'll identify you by type and hopefully color. About half a mile to a mile southwest Fisk, and either assign you runway 18 right or runway 27. If I do assign you runway 18 right, you can expect a right turn at 090 over Fisk Avenue, which is the east-west road. There's a microwave tower just to the right side of the road. You can expect to remain north of that. If you're landing runway 27, you can continue up the railroad tracks from Fisk up to the gravel pit just northwest of the field. From there, you'll turn down and tower will start your descent. If you're unable to maintain 90 knots, I ask that you climb up to 2,300 feet. And it's imperative just to ensure the safety of everyone that we have everyone half mile in trail spacing nose to tail. Mooney, half mile southwest of 6. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock Mooney. White Mooney, you look like you're directly over those railroad tracks like I've asked. Continue up those railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27.
Alright, let's start a descent down to 1,800 feet so that we can join the arrival. Corpete's gonna come on, power's gonna come out. Let's trim for
and
this.
Mooney, Commander Tower 118.5, welcome to Oshkosh.
Thanks so much.
I have a Skyhawk half mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings.
Yeah, we should be able to get one more to get this arrival in.
My Skyhawk, excellent, rock.
And we
Go
might
ahead and
even
start
be able to
making a
depart back out.
Right turn, one turn to 090.
And then
Join
we'll go
over the
find
east
another
west
small
road, keep the
strip to
microwave
crash
power on the
at
right-hand side.
for the night and then pick back up there tomorrow. That sounds like a plan. Because last night we stayed where? Broken Prop? We'll have to find another place to stay tonight. Not that we have to, but we've already seen Broken Prop, so let's go somewhere else.
Oshkosh, Commander Tower 126.6, welcome to Oshkosh. I have a like a twin Cessna, green twin Cessna, half mile southwest Fisk. Go ahead and start your descent, rock your wings for me. Excellent, Rock. Go ahead and start over the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. You have space in front of you. Go ahead and start to 1,800. You can monitor Tower 118.5. Welcome to the show. Oshkosh is currently on the Green Lake transition. As you do join the transition, we do ask that you pick an aircraft to follow, half mile in trail, 1,800 feet and 90 knots. If you're unable to maintain that speed, you can climb to 2,300 feet. We are landing runways 18 right and runway 27 today. I will identify you by type and or color, about half mile to a mile southwest of Fisk, and assign you a runway. If you're unfamiliar with the procedures or trying to get comfortable with it before the real deal, you can read pages 20 and 21 of the notes. Looks like I have an arrow about a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings for me.
$2,800 feet.
Excellent, Rock. Okay, where are you coming from today?
Over by Kansas City, Missouri.
Awesome. I know a guy from there. Me. Can you continue a right-hand turn as a 090 to join the east-west road and keep the microwave top of your right-hand side?
Roger that.
My white and yellow arrow, excellent job. You continue over that east-west road 1,800 feet, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to Oshkosh. Winds are calm, altimeter is 29092. As you do join Ripon on the Green Lake transition, make sure you're directly over the railroad tracks so I can identify you nice and easy from Fisk. I'll send you out of runway 27 or 18 right today. I have a white and looks like a red Baron about a mile southwest Fisk. Go ahead, rock your wings and start a descent to 1,800. Excellent, rock for my Baron. Continue up those railroad tracks for me. You can start your descent to 1,800 and monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to Oshkosh. I have a red twin Cessna, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. I'm sorry, that's not twin Cessna, that's a Skymaster. Go ahead and rock your wings. Excellent, rock my Skymaster. I do apologize for the insult. You can continue up the railroad tracks for the right downwind runway 27. I have a Cherokee, it looks like bluish Cherokee, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. My blue Cherokee, go ahead and start a right-hand turn to me. Right-hand turn to 090, join the east-west road. My Cherokee, for my Baron and my Skymaster over the railroad tracks, you can monitor tower 118.5. My Cherokee, thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you for following instructions with that. 1,800 feet over the east-west road. I have a black and pink too. Go ahead and start slowing it just a little bit back for me if you can and start your descent. And when you'll rock your wings. Oh, I see that rock. Excellent rock. Love the color of your aircraft. Go ahead and start your descent to 1,800 feet for runway 27.
Let's get established on the arrival. 1890 knots.
And my Black Mako Duke, if you can, just kind of pull it back just a little bit. You'll be following a Sky Master. They shouldn't be too much slower than you. But yeah, if you can kind of pull it back, you'll be continue up the railroad tracks for runway 27, Monitor Tower 118.5. My Cherokee that's all over the east-west road. Keep that microwave tower to the right-hand side, Monitor Tower 126.6.
Traffic 500 feet above, looks like. Heading indicator to compass.
So my aircraft inbound from Fisk, we are, or correction to Fisk, we're on the Green Lake transition, landing runway 18 right and runway 27. If you're unfamiliar with the procedure or like to be more comfortable before you do the real deal, this is pages 20 and 21 of the NOTAM.
I really enjoy the fact that these are the actual controllers that'll be working
with the right type and color.
The event, or have worked the event
If you hear me
previously.
calling for you and you're like 2 to 3 miles out, I'm not actually talking to you, I'll call you within a mile of the of Fisk. Need everyone at 1,800 feet and 190 knots. If you're unable to maintain that speed, 2,300 feet is fine.
Got traffic above us.
I have a Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. White Skyhawk, go ahead and rock your wings for me. Oh, excellent, Rock. Thank you, Skyhawk. Go ahead and make a right turn down to 090 to join over the east-west road. I have an orange-white Bonanza in trail about a mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
Ripon is in sight.
Scott, yeah, I can accept
What
you.
is this?
Go ahead and follow the east correction over the railroad tracks. My Bonanza, excellent, Rock. Make a right turn to join 090 over the east-west road.
Thank you much.
Alright, so that could be a possibility for us to land at tonight. WS-46.
My Bonanza, I see you on the right turn there. Excellent. You can monitor tower 126.6 for my Bonanza. My Skyhawk over Fisk, you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to Oshkosh.
Looks like it's an east-west runway, and we should be able to identify the field as we fly over it.
I have a red silver Seekers, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. And it looks like I have a twin that's higher up, Benear Baron. Go ahead and start the right turn to 090 if you can for me. Excellent, Rock for my Cirrus, red silver Cirrus up the railroad tracks. My Baron, excellent, Rock as well. When you're level, go ahead and turn right heading 090. I'm going to have you go to the
2,200 feet long.
For my Cirrus, you're going up the runway 27 over the railroad tracks.
So that's plenty enough. That's 1,000 feet longer than
and my Baron, you can start your
where we landed at yesterday.
Thank you so much. Monitor tower
last night.
126.6. My Cirrus, you can go to 118.5. I have a Cherokee. It looks like a whitish and gray Cherokee, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock for my Cherokee. Go ahead and fly. I'm going to have you turn right, actually. Turn right for me, 090 over the east-west road to keep the microwave tower for your right-hand side. Excellent turn for the Cherokee. I see those that wing dip. Excellent. You can monitor tower 126.6. I have a darker color. Looks like a brownish, maybe yellow Skyhawk half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent, Rock for my Skyhawk. Well done, well done. Continue directly over those railroad tracks. You're going to enter the right downwind for runway 27. Keep your downwind inside the gravel pit. My Skyhawk, you can monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Oh, there it is. definitely landable, but not something we'd want to try to land on during this event and this arrival.
I have a Cessna half-mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings.
Alright, got Ripon coming up here. We're going to grab the railroad tracks at Ripon, follow the railroad tracks all the way up to Fisk.
Skyhawk, which runway would you like today?
18 right if I could.
Alright, White Sky, go ahead and make that right turn now, dip your wings, get over that east-west road directly over, keep the microwave tower off your right-hand side. If you're just joining us, we are on the Green Lake transition. If you're unfamiliar with the procedures, pages 20, 21 will get you where you need to go. We're landing runways 27 or 18 right today. Winds are calm, altimeter 2992. Hope everyone's having a great day. We appreciate you guys joining Air SimVenture 2026. My White Skyhawk just over the east-west road, monitor tower 126.6. Welcome, Nosh.
Okay.
It's looking pretty good out there, so I need to just make sure everyone's at 1,800 feet and 90 knots. Half mile in trail spacing and with the person in front of you.
Let's get over those
tracks. If you're unable to
tracks.
maintain that speed on the procedure, you can climb up to 2,300 feet. Once you join from Green Lake, get up to Ripon, you'll follow the railroad tracks. Make sure you're flying directly over them so I can easily identify you. I'll assign you one of the runways. If you are in a flight that you were never intending to be in, please resequence yourself back starting at the Green Lake transition.
Hopefully we get 2-7 this time.
Alright, got a
if we don't get
kind
asked.
of higher up a mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings.
Because I picked 18 right last time. 2-7 will be
Excellent.
fun.
Rock for the Baron. Continue at the railroad tracks for now, and I have a white and blue Skyhawk half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings, and when able, right turn 090.
It'll give me an opportunity to check out
My bearing, go ahead and start a descent to 1,800
the
feet.
gravel pit.
My Skyhawk, I see that. Thank you very much. Keep the microwave top to right hand side. Fly over Fisk Avenue, the east-west road. For my bearing, you can monitor tower 118.5. For my Skyhawk that just turned to a 090 heading, you can monitor tower 126.6. Welcome to Oshkosh.
Zaza, thank you for the channel follow. Welcome aboard.
Excellent, rock for my Skyhawk. When you level out, make a right-hand turn to 090. You're going to join in for runway 18 right. Right turn to 090.
We are on the Fisk arrival for SimVenture on the Pilotedge network.
Yep, crank it around if you can.
Thank you.
My Skyhawk, if you can, crank it around to a 090 heading. I need you to go to 18 right today. 18 right for my Skyhawk. Excellent. I see your turn now. And just southeast of you is the east-west road. Go ahead and join over that. I have an RV that's high, half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Alright, good rock. Excellent rock. Continue with the railroad tracks. You can start your descent to 1,800 feet from my RV. A Mooney, go ahead and start a right-hand turn for me. 090 to join east-west road for runway 18. Right. I do see that turn there. Thank you so much. Excellent job. My Skyhawk and my Mooney that just turned to 090, you can monitor tower 126.6. RV, continue your descent to 1,800, monitor tower 118.5. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. So we're about 5 miles away from Fisk. They'll call us out by type and color.
I have a white and black looking Skyhawk, a half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent rock for my Skyhawk. Which runway would you like today?
Like 18 if I can.
Alright, go ahead and start that right hand turn to me over the east-west road. Keep that microwave tower up the right hand side.
Microwave tower. I'm gonna have to look for that to see if it's in here. If not, it'll definitely be in here next year. Long, easy, half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings.
Excellent rock for my long easy. Once you straighten out, just continue. Oh, that's an excellent rock. I love that one. Continue up the railroad tracks for me. You're going to be in the right downwind for runway 27. My white and black Skyhawk over the east-west road. You can monitor tower 126.6. My long easy over the east-west road. I'm sorry, not over the east-west road, over the railroad tracks for right down runway 27. Monitor tower 118.5.
Double check our heading indicator to compass because it likes to drift on us.
Cirrus, half mile southwest Fisk, rock your wings. Excellent rock for my Cirrus. Continue up the railroad tracks. You're going to be in the right downwind for runway 27. Make sure your downwind turn is just south inside gravel pit, and you can monitor tower 118.5. I have a white with, it looks like a little bit of blue with the Skyhawk half mile southwest Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent rock from my Skyhawk. Go ahead and make a right turn to 090 to join east-west road for runway 18 right. Excellent turn for my Skyhawk. You can monitor tower on 126.6, maintain 1,800. Welcome to the show. Winds are calm, altimeter's 2992. Beautiful day to fly into Oshkosh. We are starting at the Green Lake transition. As you're joining the transition, I do ask you maintain 1,800 feet and 90 knots. Half mile in trail with the person in front of you. If you're unable to maintain that speed, you can climb up to 2,300 feet. If you're in a flight that you never intend to be in, please resequence yourself starting at the Green Lake transition. I have a white and purplish Skyhawk half mile southwest of Fisk. Rock your wings. Excellent rock from my Skyhawk. Go ahead and continue. That's a beautiful rock, actually. Continue straight up the railroad tracks, and you can plan to enter the right downwind runway 27 inside the gravel pit.
All
Monitor
right.
tower 118.5.
So, for this year, I actually did custom mesh and I added depth to the gravel pit. So, you can tell it goes down.
Over those railroad tracks, looking outside,
So
directly
it
over
really
the
looks
railroad
good
tracks, not left or right of
in
them.
the X-Plane scenery this year.
1,800 until you turn your downwind. You're going to turn your downwind directly over the gravel pits. Do not go any further north in those gravel pits. It's just hard for me to see you guys out there. Don't turn inside the gravel pits. It's just a really tight base to final turn. Don't want to put you guys in that kind of situation. So right over the gravel pit, then you can start that descent. All right, as you're coming up the railroad tracks, 1,800, stay directly over the railroad tracks for me. It looks like I've got a couple out there that might be just a little bit to the left of the tracks. I need you to come back and get directly over the railroad tracks. Turn your downwind right over the gravel pit. Speaking of the gravel pit, looks like I've got a long easy out there. Rock your wings for me. You're exactly where I need you to be. You did it great. That looks great. There you go. That is a great wing rock, too. Long easy. Descent. Go ahead and get that descent coming in. I want you to turn your base at the orange dot. Land on or after the green dot. 27, you are clear to land. Long easy, that turn looks great. Keep that turn coming all the way around. Just point that nose right towards that orange dot. Looks like I've got a Cirrus over the gravel pit. Rock your wings for me. Rock your wings for me, Cirrus over the gravel pit. All right, that's a great rock from my Cirrus. Start that descent. I want you to turn your base at the orange dot. Land on or after the green dot.
These folks have fun doing this, I can tell.
Y'all, I'm laughing over here. I got my husband working behind me on the other runway, and he is saying some craziness. Cirrus, you're getting a little wide on me. Come back a little bit to the right. Actually, you know what? Just start that turn. Cirrus, start that base turn for me now. I get clear to land on 27. Long, easy, very nice landing. Left to right turn into the grass and follow the flagman. Welcome to the show. Alright, if you're coming up the railroad tracks, 1,800, and so you turn your downwind. Turn your downwind directly over the gravel pits. Don't go any further north than the gravel pits. Just hard for me to see you up there. As you turn that downwind, you'll start the descent. Cirrus, got it on the ground finally. Right or left turn and follow the flagman. Cessna over the gravel pit, rock your wings for me. Let me see if you can rock on the Cessna over there over the gravel pits. Also start that descent. That's a nice rock. Start your descent for me. I want you to turn your base at the orange dot, land on or after the green dot.
Base at orange, on or after green. Stereo cockpit.
All right, Cessna turning in. Looks
500,
like you're aiming
500.
for that orange dot a little early, but that's okay. Just make sure you are careful on that turn coming into final. It looks like you're trying to make that now. That looks good. You're actually a little inside the orange dot. That's okay, but still clear to land on or after that green dot. Bonanza over the gravel pit. Rock your wings for me. So you get a rock on the Bonanza over the gravel pit. There we go. That's a good rock. Bonanza, continue that descent. Turn base at the orange dot. Land on or after the green dot. You're clear to land on 27. Bonanza on the base, that's looking great. Click in, clear to land, 27, on or after the green dot.
Alright. Original Godspeed, yes, live weather's been fixed for over a week now. Yeah, that was just a temporary thing from the server, weather server. But yeah, it's good to go. Zaza, thank you very much. Alright, so let's go ahead and take back off here.
Bonanza on the runway, very nice landing. Left
Actually,
to right
we're gonna go
and
park real quick, talk about where we're gonna go spend the night at, and then take back off and depart from there.
If you're coming up the railroad tracks, 1,800, staying directly over those railroad tracks, you're going to turn your downwind over the gravel pits. All right, looks like I've got one turning the downwind up there, maybe a Legacy up there. Let me see you rock your wings for me over the gravel pits. Let me see a good wing rock on you there. That was an awesome wing rock. Very nice.
2-3 out of designated parking area and follow the flagman to runway 18 left. Monitor tower on 118.9 and be listening and ready to go upon reaching the runway. All pilots must set their simulators to VFR weather conditions with calm wind.
Oh, okay. I think you were talking to my husband earlier. Did you take off out of Oshkosh?
Oshkosh 8 is information Delta. Wind calm, visibility 10. Sky clear, altimeter 29er 2. VFR arrival and departure procedures in effect. Arriving runway 27 and runway 18 right. Pages 20 or 21 of the notice. Departing runway 18 left. Aircraft inbound for the Fisk arrival. Proceed to green light.
2,700 feet remaining.
And for that Legacy, keep that right turn coming all the way around. Point that nose right towards the orange dot. Again, clear to land on or after the green dot.
Let's see if I can
Yep, don't square it off. Just keep that turn
get
coming
to
all the way
where I
around,
want
kind
to
of a
go
dog leg turn.
without interrupting a
Traffic
whole
on same
If you're
runway.
coming up the railroad tracks, maintain 1,800 until you get over the gravel pits, till you turn that downwind. As you follow those railroad tracks, make sure you're directly over those, not to the east or west. Looks like I've got one way out there, maybe a Cherokee type. You are way far away from those railroad tracks.
It
I need you
doesn't
to
look
make
like
that
I'm gonna
turn
be
now
able
to the
to
right towards the gravel pit for me, the one that's
Approaching
maybe a
runway
blue and white
05,
Cherokee.
23.
There you go. I see you in the turn. It looks like I got a
get
Cessna
to where I
coming up
want
the
to
railroad
go
tracks.
that
Just
way.
a beam
Enter
the runway now.
runway
We're widen out a little bit to the
05,
left. Red and black Cessna, widen out a little bit to the left for me. There's a Cherokee ahead of you that was a little bit off of the tracks. Looks like Delta Echo
Alright,
Whiskey.
so let's
Widen
just
out to
take
the left
back
a little
off.
bit for me. I've got that
And
Cherokee that's
we'll
cutting in
figure
front
out
of
where
me
we're
now.
gonna
That's
go once
almost
we're in
to
the
the
air.
gravel pit. There you go. I see you widen out for me. I appreciate that. All right, that looks like it's going to work great now. For my Cessna that widened out, you can make that turn over the gravel pits for the downwind. My Cherokee that's over the downwind, I know you're listening to me because I saw you making that.
Have a great time next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Are there real people flying those tri-motors in?
Yeah, oh yeah, we've got pilots flying the, yeah, we've got actually owner of Pilotedge is one of the pilots flying Little Ford.
Those looked awesome.
Yeah, he's been sending me screenshots and video of their formation flying it. It looks incredible. It's absolutely awesome.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for what you do for us. Makes it fun.
Thank you. It goes hand in hand. Without you, I don't have a job. I'm one of those welfare people, if you know what I mean.
Get to my
Yeah, thanks for what you do for us. I flew into Oshkosh twice in a 182 in real life.
And how did you like that?
It was a little intimidating, but we did real good.
What year did you do this?
Oh man, it's probably been 10, 12 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, because I worked Oshkosh 0708, and then I worked every Oshkosh from 13 to 19.
Cool.
Number 7 Echo Sierra, runway 18 left, fly runway heading, maintain out of below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff.
Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go?
Says 72 Romeo, fly runway heading, runway 18 left, and maintain out of below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff. Cessna 33 Foxtrot, runway 18 left, fly runway heading out of below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff.
Alright. Instruments are in the green. Airspeed's coming alive. We're ready. Let's rotate.
I think it was 2010, and I do have some pictures from 2012, so I know
Positive
it was
rate.
2012.
Very nice. Yeah, I had just moved down to the Carolinas at that time, so I was not able to attend. Bonanza 907 Whiskey, runway 18 left, fly runway heading, maintain out of below 1,300 till clear of the Delta, clear for takeoff.
Alright, where do we want to go? Do we want to go to Fond du Lac? Do we want to find a small strip and go hang out there for the night? Fun Air, it's only 1,400 feet. We're not going to try that one.
Don't sink.
I'm not going to sink.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't.
Are we out of the delta? Just about.
Alright,
927 is closed. All arrivals contact tower on 120.4. Departures contact ground on 121.85 prior to leaving the ramp.
Runway heading.
All pilots must have their simulator weather set to clear sky and calm wind. Advise control on initial contact. You have information. Yankee.
On the lock tower, make straight in runway 18, report 2 mile final. Straight in 18, 2 mile, report 2 mile final, 7 Echo Sierra.
Angle of attack, hello? Fond du Lac Tower, Skyhawk 8033, Foxtrot, 8 miles to the north, 1300, 8 Yankee to land.
November 8033 Foxtrot, Fond du Lac Tower, make straight in runway 18, report 2 mile final.
Straight in 18, report 2 miles, Skyhawk 8033 Fox. Appreciate it. Yep, it's definitely my pride and joy. It's a love-hate relationship I have with the sim. It's a full-scale Cessna 172 that I built here at home. Alright, so we're going to report the 2 mile final, field elevation 800 feet. Let's get up to 1800 feet so we're at least at pattern altitude. Thank you for the channel follow, purple dot. Thank you, greatly appreciated. I worked hard to get it this way. Alright, make sure it's going to go full rich. Let's climb up to 1800 feet. It's going to be pattern altitude, which I don't know. I mean, we're not really flying the pattern. We're getting straight in. We're going to report 2 mile final. Let's just go ahead and put Fond du Lac in here just so we have that reference information. Yeah, so we're about 6 miles out. It's my strong arm. Welcome aboard, Felicity. Thanks for the channel follow. My name's Michael. I will be your pilot for the duration of the flight, which is probably going to be about another 5 minutes or so until we get to Fond du Lac. I am landing at FLD, that is correct.
Fond du Lac Tower, Skyhawk 357 Echo Sierra, 2 mile final. 7 Echo Sierra, runway 18, clear to land.
You are also correct. You do need to call Temp Tower. Alright, carpete's gonna come on. Flaps going to go to 10. Let's trim for this descent. Let's get established on final.
Number 33 Foxtrot, runway 18, clear to land.
2 mile final, clear to land, 18, Cessna 33 Fox. Alright, approach speed right now, 75 miles per hour.
Runway 18. $500.
Flaps 2. Trim. Approach speed 70 miles per hour.
7 Echo Sierra is clear of the active on Bravo.
Number 7 Echo Sierra, taxi to parking. Good night.
Taxi to parking, thanks for today.
Alright, we've got the runway. Let's pull the power. Let's transition.
Special aircraft time now, 0000 Zulu. Oshkosh SimVenture positions are now closed. Common traffic advisory frequency at Fond du Lac is 123.05. Join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern for another great day SimVenture.
Thanks for the event. Okay.
Approaching runway 27. Entered runway 27, 3,300 feet remaining.
Duffy Fluffy, hello my friend. Been a while, long time no talk. How you doing? How's life going? So the question is, do we want to crash here for the night, or do we want to depart CTAF and go find someplace else to terrorize and crash at for the night? Let's go ahead and spin around here, go down here, and take a look, see what's around. Okay. Alright, let's do this. We are here at Fond du Lac. This could be an option here. Nowatzski Field. 13 WI. Let's go. Do we want to go check this out? Let's see. What do we know about this thing? It has 2 runways. 0927 at 3,000 feet and a north-south runway at 2,500 feet, 1836. Rate traffic on the 09er and 18 runway. And I can assume that's to protect something to the northwest there. like probably that arrival. Yeah, let's go check that out, shall we? Let's do it. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna leave the engine running. Just gonna power it back. Bring these flaps up. Turn these strobes off for now. Parking brakes on. The wife and kids just got home, and I go say hi to them, and then we'll depart out of Fond du Lac via CTAP, and we're gonna go check out this airport that I've never even been to. And at that point, we will see if it's even modeled in X-Plane. I'm sure it is. Actually, maybe we can just check this now. I mean, we're gonna go there regardless, but I do want to just check if it's in there. 13 WI. So here's how we'll do this.
Fond du Lac Tower confirming your quote.
Okay. Let's go check out the X-Plane Scenery Gateway. And airport identifier starts with
Fond du Lac Tower, you still there?
13 WI. I'm not going to answer that. I could answer that and tell them they're closed. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Oh, it's actually in here. It was last updated November 2019, so I'm sure it's quite dated, but it's at least going to have some hard surface runways. So we're going to go and check this out because we can. Okay, so CTAF at Fond du Lac actual frequency is 123.05. Let's get that tuned, because that's what we're gonna need to actually transmit on. That's what we should be transmitting on to get out of here. And
Fond du Lac traffic, Bonanza 936 Romeo.
We'll be right back.
Downwind runway 26, Fond du Lac number 2.
Fond du Lac traffic in here, 324 Mike Delta, left base, 36, Fond du Lac.
They're all landing north.
Fond du Lac traffic, Skyline 2194 Romeo, 10 miles from north inbound, entering left down, and 36, Fond du Lac.
Huh. We landed, tower was landing everybody south, but north would make sense because it would revert to a left-hand pattern. Alright, I'll be right back.
Fond du Lac in here, 4 Mike Delta, final 36, full stop, Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac traffic, Bonanza 36 Romeo, left base 36, Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac traffic in here, 4 Mike Delta is clear of 36 at Bravo to the FBO, Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac traffic, Bonanza 36 Romeo, final 36, Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac traffic, 94 Romeo, turning left downwind 36, Fond du Lac.
Following traffic, Bonanza 36 Romeo, clear Alpha 3 to the SBF on the left.
Fond du lac traffic, 2194 Romeo, left base 36, Fond du lac.
Alright, appreciate everyone's patience. I missed the kids while they were away today at a birthday party for their cousin. Let me just catch up here. A couple questions from Ask Wayne. How big is your front screen and sides? Okay. Let's take a look out the right window. Okay.
Fond du lac traffic, 94 Romeo,
The right
clear.
window,
36 on out.
wing window is 32 inches in landscape. What I call the right front window, which technically, if you're looking at a 172, it's part of the windscreen as it wraps around. Okay, that's a 32-inch display in portrait mode. Same thing on the left. 32-inch horizontal, 32-inch portrait. The front is a 75-inch display, and on each side of the front windows there's about 12 inches of visual real estate outside of, you know, the primary cabin, and the reason being is it allows me to look up and kind of look around and outside of the, you know, the enclosed visuals. You know, I used to actually have a back display, and it was like a 4-wall box. It worked out great for a 360-degree view, but the problem was I was not able to have it to scale per se, because, you know, I can really only run 4 instances, you know, 4 X-plane displays on one graphics card. That's the limitation. You can, but as soon as you drag an X-plane rendering window to another graphics card off of the main card, it really tanks the FPS. And 1806, welcome aboard. Thank you for the channel follow. Greatly appreciated. So, all of that being said, let's go ahead and taxi down Alpha. We'll go to runway 36. We'll depart to the north. Okay. Then from there, we will proceed to Nowatzski Field, 13W. Is that even in here? I'll be surprised if it's in here. A lot of the privates and golfs are not in here. It's in here. I'll be. Okay. 23 nautical miles. Here we go. Parking brake off. Whoa. Fond du Lac traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot. We're going to be taxiing to runway 36 via Alpha, Fond du Lac. Strobes on.
Approaching runway 36.
Give me just a second. I want to check something real quick. Alright. I saw all the traffic disappear. Just wanted to make sure I was still connected to the Pilotedge network, and I am. So it's interesting how quickly the traffic disappeared. So that actually makes me wonder. And I wonder this kind of loosely, but the amount of traffic that I saw, I wonder if any of those are like drones or artificial traffic to keep us up more on our toes. I'm not sure. Either way, let's go ahead and depart here on the CTAF, and then let's go find this cool little Nowatzski Field. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Alright, here we go. Strobes, okay. Fond du Lac traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot is going to be taking runway 36, 45-degree departure to the left, Fond du Lac. Nobody called back, I assume we're good. Parking brakes coming off.
Approaching runway 3, entered runway 36, 5,900 feet remaining.
Full power, rudder for center. Airspeed's coming up. Let's rotate. Positive rate. Probably would have helped if I set my trim for takeoff instead of full nose down. Complacency, Michael, don't be so complacent. Follow your checklist. Direct 2 is a heading of 263. For direct 2 heading. Alright, so we're about 22 nautical miles away from where we're going to stay overnight to pick up SimVenture day 3 tomorrow. So as we're heading west, let's go ahead and climb up to a comfortable VFR cruise altitude, and we'll make it 4,500 feet. And let's just go ahead and VX us all the way up there.
Traffic 905, Whiskey Pop, 5 miles south of 2000, landing runway, making a stadium for runway 1, Bearfield, full stop.
Doesn't look like they have a published CTAF frequency there as well. So we're going to call that 122.9. Both runways are asphalt, so we should be able to identify it. Our angle of attack indicator is crying. Alright, 3,800 feet, I'm looking for 4,500 feet.
Bearfield traffic, and that's your 5 Whiskey Pop, 1 mile final, runway 01 at Bearfield.
Where? What? Alright, we are almost to 4,500 feet. There we go. Let's level off here. And we are 18 miles away. So from here, let's take a look at our approach. We have 09er and 27 and 1836. If we do, let's see, 27, That would be a standard left hand. Let's maybe look at doing that. Let's do a teardrop entry into runway 27 there. That'll keep us still on the south side of the field to protect the arrival for Oshkosh. And that'll also kind of flow with the right-hand pattern they have at, or right-hand traffic out of 09er and 18. Okay, where are we at? 13 miles out. Cruise checklist, power mixture instruments, descent checklist, mixture rich in. Fuel on both, carb heat, altimeter instruments. And Nowatzski Field is at 920 feet, so pattern's going to be 1920 feet. Let's just say 1900, we're 45, so we need to lose 2600 feet. Let's just say descent of 500 feet per minute. It's a little over 5 minutes we would need to make that descent. We're about 11 miles out, so let's just go ahead and start that descent now. Heartbeat's gonna come on. Trim for this descent. We want, like I said, we want about a 500 foot per minute descent. Pitch for airspeed, power for altitude. That's the mantra. hate to say it, I have a bad feeling that one of my USB hubs is either losing power or the power to supply is going out or something, because the backlight on my compass looks like it keeps coming in and out, and I'm not sure why. I can only attribute it to a USB power issue. Speaking of, let's double check heading indicator to compass. Alright, 3,100 feet. Getting down there. Nowatzski Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, about 5 miles to the east. Gonna be making the teardrop entry to join the left downwind runway 27 full stop, Nowatzski Field. Alright, I have the airport environment in sight. $2,500, and I'm looking for what, 1,900, 1,920. Actually, let's go down to 2,300, then we'll teardrop down in. I don't want to cross through that area at pattern altitude. When did you buy this craft? What the thing that we're flying, the sim is built. Like, I built this. I didn't, like, this is not an off-the-shelf unit by any means. No, this is not a real craft, this is a flight simulator. But if it provides the illusion that it's a real craft, then I did pretty good in building it, I would say. Pilot Guy J, welcome aboard. Thank you for the channel follow. Yes, it is definitely a 1-to-1 scale. That is for sure. I did build this thing a 1-to-1 scale of a Cessna 172. So yes, that is correct. It is 1-to-1. Nowatzski Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot is joining the 45-degree left downwind entry, runway 27 full stop. Is this a sim? Yes, this is a sim. Most certainly a sim. Albeit it's a very, high fidelity sim, and it's still a 172. Stand by, I'll answer all the questions here in just a moment. Nowatzski Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot on the left downwind, 27 full stop, Nowatzski. Okay, midfield, looks good there. I beam the numbers, looks good there. Okay, showtime, pilot's gonna come out, 1600, carpeet's on, in the white arc, let's grab flaps 10, pitch for 80 miles per hour. Nowatzki Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, turning left base 27 full stop, Nowatzki.
Five hundred.
Flaps 2. Nowatzki Field traffic, Skyhawk 8033 Foxtrot, left base to final approach 27 full stop, Nowatzki. Wow, it's a long runway, but that's a skinny runway. I should have looked at the runway width when we were looking at the available runways here. What is this? I wouldn't say this is probably 30 feet. I bet it's 30 feet wide. We'll find out shortly. Hang on, a little bump here in the mesh. Okay. Alright. So from what I can tell, the last time this airport was done and improved on was 2019. So I'm sure it could use some additional improvements. Let's go ahead and taxi out of here. So, let's take a look here. It says it's 70 feet wide. I don't feel like it's 70 feet wide. I feel like it's a lot narrower than 70 feet wide. Probably more like 30 feet wide. Oh yeah, we definitely need to improve this airport. So we're actually going to check another source because I am very curious about this. Because yeah, there ain't no way that's 70 feet wide. So where are we at? 13WI Nowatzki. Alright, so let's head here and we'll shut things down. We'll head back to the hangar. I'm running 5 screens to answer the question there, Pilot Guy J. It's 5 separate displays running on 2 different PCs, both of which are running X-Plane 12. The primary front display is it's a 4K, and that runs on, that's the master X-Plane PC. And then there are 4 displays along the sides, 2 on the right, If we look here, we have one here, the right front in portrait mode, and then the right window in landscape mode. Both of those are 32-inch displays. Same on the pilot side. We have the pilot window, and then the left front window there. So the 4 1080 displays here, they all run on the external visual machine. So to make all of this work, actually runs 2 different computers and 2 different instances of, to answer the next question, the base game, it is X-Plane 12 in a master network configuration, master external visual. So, all that being said, let's go here to AirNav. And we will see if we can't. This was what? 13 WI. Nowatzski Field Airport. Airnav.com. There ain't no way it's 70 feet. Nuh-uh. Not even a little. Not even at all. Alright, we're gonna check one more source here. Actually, we'll do that back in the hangar. It's gonna be a lot easier. So, I will see you back in the hangar here shortly once we shut our bird down. Let's get flaps up. Find a spot to park. Just gonna go right over here. Screen bezels. You can find just about everything you need to know on my website, foxtrotflightdesigns.com. But the immersion, the way that I'm able to make 5 independent LCD displays appear so seamless, that comes from the assistance of a program called Immersive LCD Pro. It's produced by a company called Fly Elise. And Red Baron, hello my friend. What's going on, dude? We just finished up day 2 of SimVenture on Pilotedge. We ended the event at Fond du Lac and then flew to this Nowatzski Field, just south of the green light transition. So welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Just sitting here, kind of chit-chatting. But yeah, Immersive LCD Pro by Fly Elise is what makes it. Basically can take these 5 flat LCD displays, which is essentially 3/4 of a box, and I put in all the information, height, width, resolution of the displays into the program, and then the program takes all of that information and it calculates the view that I need for X-plane, and it calculates what's called a warping factor. So it essentially takes the 4 flat displays and warps them into sort of like a 360 degree sphere. So that's how all of that works together. Let's go ahead and shut things down here. Let's get these lights off here except for our beacon. Pull our mixture back. Our blade's gonna stop. Get our G5s down. And then mags, master off, beacon off, parking brake on. Okay, cool. Let's head back to the hangar. Let's chit chat for a couple minutes. I definitely want to find out exactly how wide these runways are, and we're going to utilize Google Earth to do that at Nowatzski Field here. Because something tells me they're not 70 feet wide. Like, it was like threading a needle coming into this runway. Alright, I'll see you back at the hangar in just a moment. Alright, I do want to say thanks to everyone for coming in and hanging out today. Day 2 of SimVenture was nothing short of very, very fun. And several new channel follows I do want to say thank you to again. We'll start out with Zaza and then Lord69. It's my strong arm with a new channel follow, 1806, Pilot Guy J, and Marco's Up, all with new channel follows. So thank you all very much for coming in and hanging out with me this evening. Flew X-Plane for the first time up. Did you get to Expo this year, Red Baron, up in Wisconsin? I did not. I really was hoping to, but things just didn't work out this year. But that's cool. I'm glad you had a chance to try it out. Yeah, and the flip side is, for me, I can't use, the MSFS, counterpart because of its lack of hardware support and lack of view adjustability and things like that. So, unfortunately, I can't really experience all of the VFR eye candy that people rave about, but, that's not necessarily why I built a flight simulator. I didn't do it to see all the pretty eye candy. Yeah. If we eliminate the PCs, and if you're just talking about the cabin and the visuals, yeah, without the two PCs, I don't know, I bought and sold so many things over the years, profit, loss, it's really hard for me to put a number on it. But if I had to reproduce it, I could probably reproduce this for about $5,000, not including, the simulation engine, the PCs, or anything. That's just the cabin itself. But again, that's just lessons learned over the years and time and effort and things like that. So, what else was I just going to say? Oh yeah, Google Earth. That's what we were going to do. So let me pull up Google Earth here because I really want to know about this particular field here. And yeah, but I'll be honest. In the 10 years I went back and forth, I probably have 20 grand invested in it, back and forth over the years. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's do Google Earth here. And I want to share my big screen here. Okay. And then I want to look for Whitman Regional. But we don't want it, we're not there. I just wanted to get us into the area. Where are we at here? There's Fond du Lac. Okay, there's Green Lake. Yeah. So there's Green Lake. And so that airport is not too far from man, I forget how it's spelled now. Let's see. Nowatzski. Okay. So it's east of the Green Lake tail. So down around here somewhere. Stand by, bear with me. Okay. Alright, there's a town. So it's like, okay, there it is, right here. Okay, here it is. That's what I'm looking for. Now, let's go this way, which is how we were coming in. Okay. And let's just grab our tape measure thing here. Ruler, line. Let's go from point to point. Now, according to what Google Earth says here, and I know that might be kind of small, it says that that is 27.42 feet. Okay. And I looked at two information sources, both of which tell me that that runway is 70 feet wide. I don't think so. I don't think so one bit. I don't even think it's 50 feet wide. I think it's 30 feet wide, which is visually what I'm used to when I fly to New Carlisle. It has that, it gave me that same perspective as 3 Oscar Hotel Zero does. And I could tell just when we were on center line by the amount of asphalt that I could see between the left and right wing that there was no way it was 70 feet. My home airport is 100 feet wide, and yeah, that's it gives you a different perspective. 100 feet wide runway versus 30 feet wide runway. You see that often enough, that, and I know that what we just landed was not 70 feet wide. So I don't know why they had that information like that, unless somebody just, at the charting office that day accidentally put in a 7 instead of a 3. Or maybe the runway could have been narrowed over the years, but why would you narrow an asphalt runway? The only reason I can think of is you couldn't afford to, repave the whole thing. You just want to pave half of it. I don't know. Either way, it's 30 feet wide. It's not 70. We also realized that that particular airport definitely needs some improvement in X-Plane. So for next year's SimVenture scenery, I will try and have, a better version of that airport included with the scenery as well. Okay. So that is it for me. I do want to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out. And thank you all. Definitely been a pleasure. SimVenture is one of my favorite events of the year, so I try to maximize, the event window when I can. So I know it was a pretty lengthy stream today. Unfortunately, I am not going to make it to Oshkosh AirVenture this year, Pilot Guy. I wish I could. It is just not logistically possible this year. I'm hoping that it's in the cards for next year because I really do want to get out there. There's a EAA, it's like a lifetime member wall, generous donation type wall. I have some family on some plaques out there that I'd like to get out and take some pictures of. So it's definitely on my bucket list for sure. I just don't think it's going to happen this year, unfortunately. So, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. That's very important, especially nowadays. And we will see you all tomorrow for SimVenture Day 3. And that is going to occur, let's see, between 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. So that's 1900 to 2200 Zulu, or 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time. And we will pick right back up where we landed at Nowatzski Field. And depending on what transition that is going on tomorrow, that kind of puts us pretty close to either the arrival transitions after we depart. So, you are quite welcome. You are quite welcome, and thanks for coming in, and thank you for asking questions. I do appreciate and enjoy when people take an interest and ask questions and try to gather that sort of information. Who can we go and raid and continue our evening enjoyment with? Let's go see here. We're going to go and raid my buddy Melvin Leroy. We're going to go and raid the Melvin Leroy channel. It looks like he is doing some airliner stuff in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's about as much as I can tell you. So let's go raid Melvin Leroy's channel. Again, flying is fun. It is more fun when it's more than one, and you all make that happen for me. So thank you all so very much. Last question: how in the world do you keep your room cool with that heat? That mini split there works significantly well with keeping the room cool. Combined with, on top of the computer rack there, it has some very high power exhaust fans. So, the heat is being pulled up out of the network rack, which has the PC cases in it. So it's being pulled out of the top. But the mini split cools the ambient air around. And I knew that the room would generate a lot of heat with the PCs and the graphics cards and all of the, everything running. So when I built this hangar room, which is actually 1/4 of my garage, when I built the hangar room, I opted for a very sizable mini split unit that would ensure that it would be able to keep the room cool enough. Not so much in the winter, but in the dead of summer when the ambient temperature outside is 90 degrees. So that definitely makes the house warm. So we definitely need to keep the equipment cool. And that's how I do it. It works out quite nice. So, let's go raid Melvin Leroy. I will see you all tomorrow about 3 p.m. Eastern, 17 or 1800 Zulu, for SimVenture Day 3. So, have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next time.